Alright, buckle up because this one is a masterclass in misunderstanding the law. We're in San Jose, California, where a USPS mailman turns a routine traffic stop into a full-blown sovereign citizen showdown. You'll see him argue that driving isn't driving, arrest isn't arrest, and somehow the U.S. Constitution gives him immunity from license plates. This footage gets wild fast, and by the end, even the sergeant can't believe what he's hearing. Watch closely and ask yourself, is this confidence, confusion, or just total denial of reality?
And the police haven't even came up. They're just back there talking or something. Huh? Hey, I'm not a threat, man. I'm not a threat. I'm a citizen of the United States. I'm not a threat to you guys, man. Why are you guys acting like this?
Driver, can you go over the back windows? The back ones.
There's nobody in here, man.
All the way.
No, I'm not gonna put it all the way. I didn't do nothing, dude. What's going on?
I'm gonna tell you right now, just lower the back windows, man.
Look, you can see in here, dude. Why are you acting like this, man?
Just lower the windows. I'll tell you everything right now, okay? All right.
Sovereign citizens, everyone, actively seeking to make life for themselves and everyone they come into contact with more difficult than it needs to be. And this is before we even get to the right to travel BS.
Alright, Officer Arredondo, San Jose Police, okay?
Yes.
The reason why I stopped you, you don't have your front license plates, and your registration's expired, okay?
Right.
You have your license, registration, proof of insurance?
Am I being detained?
You are detained, yes, sir.
Can you read me my rights?
I'd read you your rights only when you're arrested. I need your license, registration.
No, because I'm being detained, so I need to know what my rights are.
Turn off your engine for me, boss.
I need to know what my rights are if I'm being detained.
You're just detained right now. Your rights are when you're arrested. You're referring to your
No,
Miranda rights,
actually,
correct?
this is an arrest. If I'm
This
being
is a
detained, I'm not free to go. This is an arrest.
No, mate, an arrest is what happens at the end of this video. This, according to the law and numerous Supreme Court rulings, is a temporary and limited detention, and no amount of magic words and incantations will change that.
Okay, so what I need is your license, registration, proof of insurance. Okay?
I'm asking you to read me my rights, sir.
I stopped you for probable cause. If so. No. Oh, okay. 5-1 call for. Can I get a call on
Dude, I just want to be
Dude,
read
it's
my
just a
rights.
traffic
What's
stop.
going on?
It's just a traffic
I'm
stop.
not a threat to you, man. I just want to know what my rights are. I'm being detained. I was just on my way to work. I didn't commit any crime, and there's
Do
nobody.
you understand why I stopped you today?
No, I don't.
Okay, just roll the window down all the way for me, please.
Sir, you can see me, man. Quit asking me
want
to
you to
roll my window down, please.
Well,
All right, can you talk to me? All I'm just saying is I just don't want my rights to be trampled over because it has happened.
He's not asking you or forcing you to give up any of your rights, none of which you understand, by the way. You're being asked for documents you are legally required to produce during a lawful traffic stop, so drop the victim complex. It's not necessary, nor is it a good look.
Happened
all I'm
a
asking
few
for is
times.
your ID, and your
Right.
registration, okay?
And if I'm being detained and I'm not free to go, I would like you to read me my rights, sir.
Your rights are, you're referring to your Miranda rights, correct?
Yes.
That's when you're under arrest.
I am under arrest right
Being
now.
detained is not being under arrest.
Yes, if I'm not free to go, that's called an arrest. It's a custodial arrest, man.
Okay.
Dude, if a police officer is telling you you're not under arrest, I think it's safe to assume you're not under arrest. But it sounds like you want to go to jail and you'll do everything in your power to make sure it happens. So you do you, I guess. But I don't think the people you're letting down at work are going to be happy about it.
So the reason why I stopped you...
I know the reason why. I'm asking you if you can read me my rights.
I mean, I could, but there's no really reason to.
Well, is anything right now that I can do or say can be used against me in the court of law?
I just need to see your ID, sir.
Can anything that I say be used against me in the court of law or give to you? Yes, right? That's what it's for. And so that's why I need to know what my rights are.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you keep your hands on the
Yeah,
wheel, I can read you your rights.
Sure,
I'm gonna do
sure,
that. Okay,
sure,
I'm gonna get it out of my card, okay?
Sure.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Man, I'm asking you to read it. I do understand everything in it. I'm just asking you to read it so I can repeat some stuff to you when you come at me trying to violate my rights. That's all.
I'm not violating your rights.
Well, if I haven't committed a crime and I'm being
without a front license plate,
Driving without a front license plate is a violation of the California Vehicle Code. That applies to everyone operating a motor vehicle on a public road. Refusing to provide your license, registration and insurance are all misdemeanors. A misdemeanor, according to Cornell Law School, is a type of offence punishable under criminal law. End of conversation. Please just arrest this clown already.
Sir, I need to see your ID immediately.
So I'm not being read my.
You need to stay right there. Do not
I'm
leave.
staying right here, man. What do you mean? I'm under arrest right now, right? They don't want to read me my rights. This is some messed up stuff. I don't know if they even know what they're doing. The cop, he's training another cop, but he doesn't even know what's going on. And this is sucking right now. I just got pulled over 2 nights ago, and this is too much. Why are people getting pulled over for infractions? Why is there no crime committed and I'm still getting pulled over?
Because regardless of what you read and choose to believe on the internet, driving without a plate and registration.
At this point, you can feel the tension building. The officer's patience is running thin while the driver keeps mixing legal buzzwords with complete nonsense. Here's what's really happening when an officer conducts a traffic stop. You're detained, not arrested. That means you're temporarily held under reasonable suspicion, not taken into custody. The difference matters. But our driver here, he's confusing detention with imprisonment, a classic sovereign citizen move. And every second he refuses lawful orders, he's edging closer to a real arrest. So what would you do in this situation? Stay calm and cooperate, or double down like this guy?
He said that I didn't have a front plate.
Okay.
And I wasn't registered.
Okay. So they mentioned the front plate, registered. Did they mention the window?
No.
Okay. Are you aware that you have a large crack on the windshield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir,
Are you aware they're all California Vehicle Code violations?
Yeah, and I'm aware that those are all for people who are in commerce or doing commercial.
I'm sorry?
And that's commercial. That's all commercial. Yeah.
Well, the
California
Vehicle Code applies to everyone.
Yeah,
But nothing. Like he said, the vehicle code applies to you whether you like it or not. Your misunderstanding of the word employed from an outdated law dictionary doesn't dictate law.
I'm traveling, sir. I'm traveling. I'm not driving. Driving is the...
So the thing is, look, we're on a roadway. There's moderate to high traffic. It's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you can agree. Just by the nature of our job, it's very dangerous. We don't want to get hit by a car.
I think all of this parking is kind of dangerous. Just for this?
Did the officers ask you to exit the vehicle to sign a citation?
No.
Okay, so...
I guess he told me to exit so he can read me my rights.
Sure. So you have a couple of options. So the option is, if they have just cause to pull you over, do you believe they had just cause to pull you over?
No.
Okay.
Because there's no crime. There's no crime.
Sure. And that's fine if you disagree. That's fine if you disagree.
There's no witness. There's no warrant. There's no injured party who said, "Hey, this guy just did this."
1. The officer witnessed the violation of the law. 2. That gave him reasonable suspicion. Therefore, a warrant isn't required. 3. The injured party is the state of California.
And I'm letting you speak, and you have every right to speak.
And I'm traveling, so I'm not within that capacity where driver's license and all of that. That's not the capacity that I'm driving.
Do you agree that you don't have a front plate?
Huh?
Do you agree that you don't have a front plate?
If this was a vehicle and everything like that, and I was driving and operating this vehicle, then that would be the cause. But I'm traveling.
Okay,
I'm not under commerce, and I'm not for hire right now. I'm going to work. I'm not making any money or nothing for nobody.
Okay, first of all, the state of California and the maker of the vehicle, in this case Lexus, get to determine what a motor vehicle is, not you. Secondly, were driving because, again, each state under the 10th Amendment get to determine definitions. And finally, travelling has nothing to do with transportation. In the same way the word employed in an outdated version of Black's Law Dictionary doesn't necessarily mean commercial. And it certainly doesn't dictate state law.
Some of this I understand. I just wanted to initially give you the availability and the option to speak freely. I understand that. Objectively, hold on.
Okay.
Objectively, there are violations. The officers have to, if they choose to write the citation. In this case, they are willing to write the citation. It doesn't mean you're guilty. It just means you'll be given a court date and then you sign not admitting guilt. But so they're asking you to step out of the vehicle. So here's the thing: if you don't step out of the vehicle in the state of California, there's a section.
I'm not within the state of California.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know if you understand that.
We can agree to disagree.
I don't.
Some of that's for the courts. I get that.
There's a joke out there about a mailman claiming the state of California doesn't exist to get out of delivering his mail, but for the life of me, I can't think of it. Help me out in the comments, will you?
So California Penal Code 148, subsection A, says if you resist, obstruct, or delay an officer in the discharge of their duties, it's an arrestable offense.
What does when you read the Miranda rights? What do those mean?
Sure,
those are actual rights. You know what
sure.
I'm saying?
So we got two things. Generally speaking, okay, what's going to trigger the Miranda warnings by a peace officer in this state and nationwide is if you're in custody, which you are not at this point. And if the officers choose
custodial arrest right now.
No, what I'm saying is that if you are in custody, which you are not currently, you're detained, meaning you're not free to leave. If you are in custody and the officers choose to question you...
If I'm not free to leave, if I'm not free to leave,
that
means that
detained.
I'm under arrest. I'm being under arrest right now. It's just...
You are detained, but now we're looking at this thing. It's a citation and release.
So anything that I say while I'm being detained or do can be used against me in the court of law, right?
Because you're not in custody.
Yes.
Okay.
And if I was in custody and anything I do and say can be used against me in the court of law.
So we have an option. Just
The sergeant is about to give him two options: sign the ticket and everyone goes their separate ways. Our soft-seat friend can get on with his day and go to work. Or get arrested, go to jail and get his car towed. No prizes for guessing which option he goes with.
And I have the right not to incriminate myself. Right?
Absolutely. So we can go. So we can do this. I can read you your rights. You'll still lawfully obey a lawful order by a peace officer by exiting. You can sign the ticket.
A
the
lawful
ticket is not
order? Doesn't a lawful order come after you guys have authority, which there has to be a crime?
The officers have authority by the state of California.
Right, when there's a crime committed, but other than that, you're a public servant, right?
I understand that, sir, but a suspected crime was committed, and that's the reason why the effective traffic enforcement stop.
Right, but there has to be like somebody there, man. You guys can't just be sitting over there pulling over people for infractions. That right there doesn't. It's
so
not.
You're gonna have to have that up with the courts and legislation. If there's a statute.
I don't know about statutes, man. I'm just trying to say like this: that I have the simplest rights, man. And you're trying to tell me that I have to violate those rights in order for you to do those jobs. In order for you to do your job, I have to.
No one's here to violate your rights, but I will tell you this: if you have two options, you can exit the vehicle with a lawful order. You can sign the citation not admitting guilt. You'll get a court date, and you can be heard by a magistrate. Or if you don't, you'll be in violation of 148 subsection A of the California Penal Code, which is an arrestable offense. So you ask yourself, do you prefer to have the citation?
I wonder how does that arrestable offense come in there when before there was no arrestable offense?
Because you resist, obstruct, or delay an officer in discharge of their duties. They've already explained it to you.
I just told you why, though. Because I have rights, right?
But operating a motor vehicle is not a right, it's a privilege. That's why traffic laws derived from the 10th Amendment of the Constitution exist. But, please don't let a little thing like you being completely wrong stop you from trying or going to jail. Speaking of which...
Right?
Yes.
So, and if I use, if I stay silent and then I don't incriminate myself and all of this stuff.
You don't have to incriminate yourself.
Yeah, that is.
You don't have to incriminate yourself, but you do have
It
to
is.
exit and sign, not admitting.
I'm not gonna sign it. I'll exit it. So what do you got to do? Whatever you got to do after that.
I would
but
rather not,
but
because of the nature of this.
but
I
so-
would rather not have any. Your community.
I don't.
members
I don't
like
even
any
want.
passing
You're saying this is a lawful, what? A lawful command
a lawful command, and your refusal will lead to your arrest.
to my arrest
Which would be
because
the
of.
temporary deprivation of your liberty. I do not. I prefer not
I'm
to
already
take your
deprived of my liberty because I just told you I'm traveling, man, and that's under my rights for liberty right there. And so I shouldn't be molested or nothing by these police officers for no reason
anything further-
unless I commit a crime.
Of course, you've been pulled over for a suspected crime. Yes.
How? What
can-
crime
sir,
did you suspect me of
I've
then?
already told you. Okay, you have a defective windshield. You have no front plate.
That's not a crime, man.
Elevated from an infraction to a misdemeanor, which is an arrestable offense. I came
What?
as a supervisor to ensure the officers did their due
No,
diligence
you're
in
supposed to
investigating.
come to assure that my rights were
am assuring
upheld.
you.
You know
And
you're
I
not,
am-
dude.
and I am
No, you're
assuring
not.
you.
You're
But
telling
I'm
me that
also-
now I'm gonna
but
get
I'm
a.
also- I'm also-
I'm just saying this right
also
now, man.
explaining to you-
I'm not gonna sign nothing. You're gonna whatever you got to do after that, because I have the rights. I have my right not to, man. And I'm just saying, you guys, if I enact my rights, and you guys are saying that I'm about to get in trouble. Hey man, if you guys want me to get out the car, I don't want no violence.
Okay, please get out the car.
I don't want no violence,
Please get
bro.
out the car. I would rather-
And if it's gonna lead to violence,
At this point,
that's when I'm gonna get out the car, man.
Yes,
I don't
please.
wanna
Please.
get out the car.
You getting out of the car would not lead to violence. It would not lead to violence.
So
I don't wanna hurt
you're
you, and I know
telling
you don't wanna hurt me.
I don't, man. I don't know
So
why
please
you
get
guys
out.
are all like this, man.
Because we're not going to leave. You prompted this
I
situation.
I didn't prompt nothing. Yeah.
So can you do me a favor? So you have some stuff there on the center console. Do you mind just pushing it off to the side? I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's.
Thank you. Do you have, sir?
I'm just saying,
Can you
dude.
please
You
step
guys,
out?
you guys. I don't want you guys
Sure, please step
to do any violence towards
No
me,
one's gonna
man.
do violence
And if you're
towards you.
threatening me with violence, man, what's up with that?
Sir, I'm gonna ask you right now to step out.
Hey,
Just step out. So you're placed under arrest.
we'll cut them over here.
Thank you for cooperating.
So the video ends abruptly, but according to the original video description, he was arrested and his car was towed. And apparently they towed his Harley Davidson motorcycle the next day as well. He claims it was because he threatened to sue them. And it sounds like his bosses at USPS weren't too impressed with him for not turning up to work that morning as well. Anyway, here's the full video description if you fancy a good laugh, but get your face palm protection ready. You have been warned. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.
Let's break this down professionally. The stop was lawful, expired registration, missing plate, cracked windshield, each a clear violation of California Vehicle Code. The driver's refusal escalated what could have been a simple citation into a custodial arrest. This is why understanding basic traffic law saves you from unnecessary drama. Always remember, asserting fake rights isn't bravery. It's bad judgment on camera. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, smash that like button, drop your thoughts below. Do you think the officers handled it correctly? And hit subscribe so you don't miss the next real-life bodycam breakdown that exposes how fast routine stops can spiral.